Right. I have a question with one of the related to one of the Bridge Bulletin article.
Sure.
I think Mike Lawrence talk about like a balance redouble double or something like that. And one of the example was partner open. No, you open one club, left hand overcall one spade. Partner pass. No, sorry, partner one. Yeah, partner pass. Right hand bid. I forgot what right hand bid, and it comes back to you. Something like that. And like his like he went on and on about what the opener should have could have done would have done, but in fact the partner has 9.5 space with the queen and no fit. Is there any reason for partner not to bid one no trump at the first time?
Yeah. Um, Partner may hope that opener can
Double for penalty?
double,
That,
double
that's what he was claiming, but
be converted to penalty.
right.
Is this in the
So
current bulletin?
yes,
Who is it?
I think Mike Lawrence,
Okay.
if I remember correctly, yes. And that's what he's claiming. Like, the partner holds a hand that he wants to double one spade for penalty. But I felt like, I mean, why wait when you can make an appropriate bid the first time?
Well,
Hello.
Hey.
big crowd.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
So I think this is what you're talking about.
Right. Yeah. Example 3.
Right.
Can you scroll a bit to the left?
Yeah. Let's see.
That's perfect.
Oh, sorry. I
Was
lost
perfect.
it.
Are you talking about the May issue?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I haven't gotten that in the mail yet.
Look at this little kid.
Yeah, there's too many of them. Could be your kid someday, Tony.
I doubt it.
Don't sell them short.
Yeah, so number 3, partner starts with the club, right hand opponent says a spade, and we've got good hand for spades. And we pass, and that we can double the subsequent one no trump bid.
I mean, sure, given the sequence, it makes sense. But what if, East doesn't bid one no trump? And like again, my argument is why hoping for a better second bid when you can make a good first bid at the beginning?
Yeah, but I think it's because it's too good of an opportunity, I guess, is the answer.
Okay.
The opponents sound like they're in trouble no matter where they go now.
But you sure,
Partner is
like I mean,
unlikely to
after the
let
one
the
no
one.
trump, yes, but you don't know that at the beginning,
No,
or
the partner is
maybe
unlikely to let the one spade be passed out.
okay.
And so partner will double the one spade almost no matter what, if it gets passed to him. And so you can convert that way then.
All
So
right.
it's like you're guaranteed to have another bid coming on that auction.
So you're advocating passing initially with North Sand.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Now, if it was us vulnerable and them not, then maybe it's better to try and find a game our way. But it's going to be hard to do with just 9 high card points and length and their 5 card suit. It looks like they can make three no trump probably though. Maybe. But often that's when you get handed that, you're like, how can I make a penalty double? And the way I make a penalty double is passing and hoping partner doubles, or doubling on the second round.
All right.
But that's, yeah, I haven't read this yet, so it's good to call this up.
Yeah, I guess the principle would be if you have a takeout double, you would take out the spade bid.
Mm-hmm. There's our guy, Mark Kitabashi.
I've played against him. He gets around.
All right, let's see then. Yeah, Tony Andrews sent me his starting instructions for how to respond to the Precision One Club. It's 20 pages of small font.
It's a little yet less user friendly than the book, but I think the system in the book is much inferior. I
So
just
how
don't
many-
like the idea that one club, one heart is just points.
You say you do like that?
No, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
And the book says it's what, like 8 to 11?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a very novice treatment, in my opinion. But yeah, Danning's in my system. At its core, it's pretty straightforward. You have a game forcing hand, you transfer as responder twice. Unless you're above 3 no trump. Your first two bids as responder are always going to be transfers.
And how does opener know those are?
So other than one diamond response, everything's transfer.
Exactly.
And so, like, one heart would be a transfer to spades, and then you bid two hearts later to say it was really spades in game force.
One club, one heart would show 5 spades or more.
Right. And so opener would bid spades, a spade.
Yeah, doesn't have to, but usually will.
And then what
second
would responder
bid.
say next to show that that really was a game forcing?
Well, no, it is a game forcing because it's not one diamond.
Oh, I see. So anything besides a diamond is game force.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
And then you can show, you can do another transfer in the second round. Either do a 4-card suit, so you have 6 spades, or show 5-3-3-2 by bidding spades to transfer to no trump.
Mm-hmm.
So the hardest part of that, the hardest thing to remember in my experience is one club, one spade has a transfer to one no trump,
Right.
and all the follow-up bids there. So I send you another document that has all that laid out, and it's a bit of memorization. I think in general from the book, the hardest things to remember are you open a diamond and partner responds 2 of a minor. The follow-ups to that are a bit complex.
Yeah, based on my ancient recollection of precision, like the one club and follow up is actually not that bad. It's the minor opening that gets kind of crazy.
Well, that's the exception, I think. Usually you can treat a 1 diamond as you would any 1 minor opening in 2 over 1. But if you do some sort of inverted treatment, then precision starts to throw a couple of weird things at you. Like 1 diamond, partner bidding 2 minor, opener responding 2 hearts, actually shows a balanced hand. It doesn't say anything about hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Because most of the time when you open a diamond, you'll have a balanced hand. So it's valuable to convey that information.
And do you do the artificial 2 diamond with a short diamond?
Yes. That's pretty easy. That should be pretty easy for Rick.
Mm-hmm.
Just makes the slight change that it could be 5, 4, 3, 1. And it's always diamond shookness.
Mm-hmm.
And the 2 club opening has a couple of weird responses that take a little getting used to.
So Andrew, in your version, the 2 club open, does it has to be 6 club, or can it be 5
Yes.
club with a 4 card major?
We have not yet incorporated the 5 club option. I know a lot of people do that, but for the time being, that hand is still enclosed in the 1 diamond opening. And it's definitely, there are some disadvantages to that. I mean, essentially the hand in question is 5 clubs, 2 diamonds, 4, 1 in the majors. And yeah, if you open 1 diamond, it becomes a little hard for partner to preempt in diamonds because you could have as many as 3 more clubs than you have diamonds. But in general, it hasn't really gotten us into too much trouble. And usually you're looking for no trump anyway. But it's helpful when partner opens 2 clubs to know that it's a 6 card suit. Did you read through the whole book yet, Rick?
I haven't read the whole book yet.
Okay.
But I am well into it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the last half or so was just sort of general suggestions.
The last half is various conventions and stuff you can add on, right?
Yeah, that aren't really necessary. But yeah, we've definitely evolved our system over the years. I think when I first started playing Precision, it was literally by the book. And then Danning brought over his Precision system from Peking University, which is that Google Doc I shared with you.
Mm-hmm.
And we just used that to transform the 1 club. And then we added variable 1 no trump, opening ranges depending on vulnerability. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe next we'll be doing that 5 club 4 major thing within 2 clubs that Tony was just talking about. But yeah, it works out as long as we don't forget things, which is sometimes a problem. But yeah, I would say with the 3 of us, it probably doesn't make sense to do a 2/1 session today.
Nope, I agree. I will save, well, we'll see. I can save this lesson for next week or pick up next week's lesson, whatever that one is.
Yeah, probably makes the most sense.
The let me show you 1 hand then out of it. Just had it here. So this hand here, this lesson's on minor suit openings. And so the standard method here is 1 diamond by north, a heart by south, a spade by north, and 3 spades by south, which should get passed out. And so if we were playing our 2/1, Andrew, how would we bid this?
one diamond,
Yeah.
then I mean we can't the two
good
major the
heart.
double major thing doesn't apply because that's 5-4.
Right.
Um, yeah, it's I'm not sure if I'd treat that as a game forcing hand, but okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, so it'd be a heart, and then North would rebid a no trump
Right.
to show a balanced hand, balanced toward the 14.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess South would bid two clubs for an invite, two diamonds.
So is two clubs an invite in that situation?
Um, I thought XYZ was always on over no trump.
Oh, yes, it is. You're right. Yeah, that is correct. So that would be invite.
Yeah,
And
and
then
then
two
I guess you
diamonds.
bid. Then I guess you bid two spades,
Right.
which could be corrected to two no, but on this hand would probably be passed.
Mm-hmm. That would be good. The so would that sequence suggest five hearts though?
Okay, so you're suggesting, well,
I'm not disagreeing with your auction, but it's
I don't think so. I mean, you could make the argument that maybe South could start with a spade and then rebid the hearts, but I think that's more likely to show 5-4.
yeah, I agree. It's just an awkward situation in our system, but I think that's
Yeah.
right.
Well, yeah, I mean, partners denied four hearts by bidding one no trump. So you know you don't have a heart fit,
Mm-hmm.
and odds are you're not going to want to scramble to a 4-3 heart fit
Right.
after North has bid a no trump.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I would say most likely you probably don't want to bid two spades without some tolerance for no trump. And I mean, if you had a more distributional hand, you'd probably say something else. But I don't know.
So
On the
how's it
other hand, I
going?
guess you move a diamond to the club suit, and then it doesn't look like you want to play no trump. But what are you going to do? I guess with that hand, if you make a diamond a club, so you're 4-4-1-4, it could be the same auction, but then maybe over two no, you could bid three clubs.
Right. Pattern out.
Yeah, that's an option at least.
So then how would this go in precision?
Well,
Is diamond?
if I were playing, I'd start with a no trump since we're non-vulnerable. But assuming it starts with a diamond, it should be the same idea,
Mm-hmm.
but you would not invite as South because North is showing 11-13. So then you would probably pass the one no.
Mm-hmm. And so you'd your one no trump range is 14 to 16, but
That's pretty standard. You would open almost every 11 count. Playing variable no trump with Danning, I open 11-13 non-vulnerable.
mm-hmm.
One no trump.
Okay. So the play lesson here is that the two kind of things that's critical for East, they lead their ace of clubs, and this is presuming a spade contract, and West should discourage, deny the queen,
Mm-hmm.
and so East should switch probably to the 10 of hearts, which West can encourage, but West will get in with a failed trump finesse. and can
And
lead
lead
the
back the
club
club.
back so that you pick up declares queen. And then the other thing is that East needs to not pitch a diamond on the trump, the last trump, because they have to maintain length with declare that they can't see.
Mm,
But they should kind of anticipate with that one diamond opening bid that declare has at least 4 diamonds. And so, because otherwise declare could do ace king of diamonds and rough with their dummy's last spade and set up the diamonds.
okay, I see. So I think actually the best way to play this hand, if it's at imps, is not to take the spade finesse.
Just do ace and king of spades.
Yeah, you could draw 2 rounds.
Then you rough twice.
You rough twice with the 2 trumps and dummy, and rough hearts in the north hand.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That way the queen of spades will win on a rough, but you won't lose a diamond at the end.
Right.
But
So
match
it's-
points, I guess you'd probably take the spade finesse.
Well, if you think you have to rough 2 diamond losers anyhow, I don't know that
Yeah.
there's a reason to. Unless they misdefend.
Mhm.
The let's look at one more here. So this one, East opens, and so a diamond, and then normally it would be an inverted 2 diamond by West. Probably still a 3-no trump by East.
It's a 1 diamond, 2 diamond, 3 no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with this, you'll get a 6 of clubs lead normally. And here's a case where you want to go up with your second hand high.
Yep.
With the king, so the king doesn't get pinned later.
Yep.
And the when North cannot win that, you have the Queen X as a positional stopper in clubs. So you want to play diamonds, so a finesse would lose to South.
Yeah, 100%.
Still be protected. And even if it loses, you get 6 diamonds, the club, 7, or 5 diamonds. 5 diamonds, the club is 6, and then the ace, ace, king for 9 tricks. But if North wins the king of clubs with the ace at trick 1, then you can hold off, let him win the second club and win your queen on 3rd round.
Mhm.
And then South is your danger hand. And you play diamonds the opposite direction.
Yep. I was declaring a hand just like this the other day. It was also clubs, I think, was the problem too. I won the king on dummy, trick 1.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't quite as easy. I had to try to. I was missing ace of diamonds. My play to make was play a diamond, hope that North either does not have the ace of diamonds or ducks the first diamond trick,
Mm-hmm.
and then hope that my 5 hearts come through for 5 tricks. I think I was 5-2 in hearts. So if they're 3-3, they come home for 5 tricks. They didn't, unfortunately, and North did have the ace of diamonds. He ducked the first diamond, so I tried running the hearts, and when they didn't break, I had to hope that the ace of diamonds was in South, so I had to be protected. But turns out that North had Jack Little of clubs and needed to unblock the Jack at trick 1.
Uh-huh.
I had something like Queen 10 in my hand, Queen 10 third. So when North won at the ace of diamonds and he led the Jack of clubs, I ducked with I ducked. So South could not overtake. If he did overtake, then my queen would win. So it was a very fortunate situation.
Trying your reasonable chances and then dropping down to long shots.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I think I played it properly.
Mm-hmm.
Given
you keep trying what you can.
Yeah. But yeah, these were view graph boards, and one of the professional guys playing the hand went wrong when he covered the jack with the queen of clubs.
Oh, I see. Uh-huh. Yeah,
So
very
kind
good.
of strange. So yeah, very familiar situation.
All right, well, let's go ahead and wrap it up here.
Sounds good. Do you still want to chat about precision on Thursday, Rick?
Yeah, that would be good.
Okay. Sounds good. We can do 7 at the same place or so.
All right. Good deal. Talk to you guys later.
All right, take it easy.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.